Hello Aries, this is Nadia, the astrologer for people who do not believe in astrology but who want to hear their June forecast. And my congratulations and condolences to the early Aries. You guys are absolutely in the thick of it this month. You are the focus of the strongest, the most important astrological influences of June. Early Cancer people will also get their share of astrological pressure this month, but this is nothing compared to what you are dealing with. If you were born on the 20th or 20-something of March and you don't feel the pressure, maybe think again, or better yet, write me, because I cannot believe it, honestly. Anyway, the highlight of this month's astrology is a square. It's a hard aspect between Saturn and Neptune in your sign and Jupiter in Cancer that will be active for most of the second half of the month. If you are an April born Aries, you may also feel it. So if you are already under pressure from something very concrete, all the power to you. If you don't yet feel it, or if you feel some diffuse tension and you're not sure what to focus on, allow me to give you some words. And then you consider whether you want to use these words, whether you want to apply them to your own life story. So let's see if this describes your emotional experience a little bit. The combination of planets Neptune and Saturn in your sign may provoke feelings that are unpleasant and can be described as divine discontent. It's a sort of a sacred restlessness, the yearning of the soul for something more meaningful, more beautiful, more spiritual maybe, but also more difficult possibly. The soul's impulse away from just languishing. This dissatisfaction may feel oppressive, but also ungrounded, like it seems that everything is okay. Why am I not content? Then Jupiter, that moves into Cancer on the 10th of June, may also add hope to the mix. And hope can be this final push that's you're going to need to finally acknowledge that you are indeed not content with how things are. Are there any other options? Of course. On the one hand, you may already be gleefully looking forward to making some laborious but optimistic changes in your life. Or you may want to stay in the comfort zone while this comfort zone keeps shrinking and it's becoming clear that some change is inevitable. If you are an early Aries, the pressure may be stronger. If you're an April Aries, it may be more diffuse, and then the actual hard work may also be postponed for the late ones. And to the more detailed account. On the 6th, Venus is leaving your sign for Taurus. This is good news. It will give you the opportunity to switch from trying to please people to actually thinking about what it is that you want for yourself. And besides, this Venus is amazing for earning money and also spending money right. You may want to wait until the 10th or when it's past the aspect with Pluto. But after that, your taste will be reliable and whatever you would buy at that time would probably be worth it. So sign of Cancer is becoming increasingly important this month. In your horoscope, it rules home and family, as well as relationships with older relatives and roots in the broadest sense. On the 8th, the transit of Mercury through Cancer begins, and this is when you start getting some clues about what is happening there or what has changed. On the 10th of June, the lucky, magnanimous, auspicious, expansive planet Jupiter enters Cancer. It will remain there until the 30th of June 2026. So the year ahead, it will be pumping you up in the matters of home and family. Like, do you want to move? Do you want to renovate? Do you want to reform? Do you want to add to your family? Whatever limitations you have had before in this area, some of those limitations will stop working. And your task is to find out what has become possible and to make use of it. There will be an amazing Jupiter-influenced new moon in Cancer on the 25th, and this I recommend that you make use of to make certain plans or decisions about your home and family that should be at least somewhat optimistic or at least liberating. Now again, Jupiter will clash with this Saturn Neptune combination in your sign this month. So it's possible that the plans you make and the hopes you have will increase the pressure that you feel. Or maybe something will happen at home that will change your general situation to such an extent that you will be more motivated to expect more of yourself in other areas as well. There will also be a full moon in Sagittarius on the 11th of June. It is a good, well-supported one. If you plan any intellectual or cultural experiences for yourself around the 11th, it may end up being impressive, eye-opening, inspiring. A couple of other smaller changes this month is that, number one, Mars, the planet of action and drive, will move into Virgo on the 17th. For you, this means less energy for having fun and more energy to actually work on something, which, considering all the pressure you're supposed to be feeling this month, is only appropriate. And the final small thing is that Mercury will leave Cancer for Leo on the 26th, which may give you some new ideas that you'll find interesting. Or it can also start with a conflict between what you think and what you are allowed, considering your plans for the future or what your social circle finds appropriate. But this is a minor thing. The most important one is feel the pressure, make sense of the pressure that you're feeling, and also start seeing new opportunities for home and family. Have a beautiful June.